Hello everybody, Shady here from MMOBomb.com, taking a look at the newest free-to-play MOBA game, Realm of the Titans. Now there's already quite a bit of MOBAs out on the market, but this latest one is, as you can see, of quite the Asian persuasion. It's, I'm not sure what exact region it is from, but you can tell by the character styles and by some of the translations and things like the item mall. Just the overall appearance of it is very Asian. So I guess that puts a little bit of a twist on it if you're sick and tired of all of the American or European MOBAs that have been released here lately. As you can see, actually in the item mall there is a whole bunch of stuff you can buy. It is a free-to-play game. It is currently in closed beta, so keep that in mind that some of the things might not be finished. Some of the translations and whatnot are a little wonky. As you can see here, it's got $CFFFFF00000 Pretty sure that's not actually a word. But yeah, you can buy all sorts of things. You can buy these little gift packs here. You can buy score protectors. When combined scores lower than the 1500, score won't be reduced for losing a match. You can buy skins, heroes, all that normal stuff. Now, what I was actually looking at down here, you have your home tab. You have your profile tab. You can view all of your skills and everything. These Titan skills are sort of like summoner spells from League of Legends, except you can actually change them multiple times in the game. They have like a 3-minute cooldown, and then you are allowed to change them. And then you have, as you can see here, they actually level up as you go through the game as well. So you have all your heroes and everything here. You can see all your stats, all that good stuff. You have an auction house where you can actually purchase all the things that you can purchase in the item mall, which is interesting. I'm not really sure why there's the two different things there, but hey, that's what you have. You can see all your items. You can see all of your Titan skills again, which I'm pretty sure we already looked at. I'm not sure why that tab exists. This right here was interesting to me. They have, it says here, please select your quest. And you have here all of these rewards that you get for doing things like logging in. And first time buyer, for the first time you buy things, you get these little rewards down here. Now it's actually interesting, if you go here to the 3,000 or 2,9999 AP ticket, you actually unlock Spitewing, which is a hero. And I'm not 100% certain. If we can check in the item mall real quick, I'd like to see if there is another option to buy him. I don't see him there. Don't see him there. Don't see him there. And I don't see him there. And not there. And not there. So let's type it in real quick just in case I missed him. No. So Spitewing actually is not in the item mall. So I'm curious if this is actually a reward that's only given to you if you pay for it, which in free-to-play games is never a good thing to see. When you see the ability to unlock heroes or to unlock parts of the game that like aren't physically available to other people, like there's no other way to earn them other than to buy them, like how are they going to balance that? This hero is either going to be strong or weak. If he's weak, then the people who paid for him are going to be pissed, and if he's like strong, then the people who don't want to pay for him are going to be, you know, upset that you have to buy him in order to have a good champion. So hopefully that's just something in the beta. I would really like to not have the ability to buy heroes that aren't available to other people. The idea of that, especially in a MOBA game where it's very, very competitive, that seems a little odd to me. You also have other things you can unlock here, like the Lotus Seat. This actually has mounts, which is something that differentiates it from the other MOBAs on the market right now. There is a game mode which actually allows you to mount in-game and gain a little bit of extra movement speed while you're not in combat. You have achievements here, which I always liked. Personally, I am a achieve whore. I love achievements. I like being able to go back and see what I've accomplished throughout a game, and being able to compare that to other people and see what other people have done that I have not done yet. You have replays and live, which is, yes, this right here, major props. I love seeing this in games on release. This is a problem that League of Legends had for years, where they did not have replays. They still don't technically have replays, and it took them years to get an observer mode. So having this in the game at launch, Good job. Very, very good job. I love to see that. Then you have rankings, which is always a good thing to see in a competitive game. I like being able to see that. So those are all your menu options. You have right here the normal matchmaking mode. It's just the typical 3-lane mode right here. You also have AI, easy, medium, and hard. And you also have the how to play little tutorial mode right there. And then a room mode, I believe, is their custom game area. So we'll go into matchmaking. We're going to try this. I have played 1 or 2 bot matches. And I actually played this game a few months ago as well. So I do know a little bit about it. I don't think I will completely fail. Hopefully, we will see. If you have not played a MOBA game before, I'll explain it to you real quickly. Basically, both teams have a base, and there are 3 lanes, top, middle, and bottom, that go to each base. The whole goal of the game is to go from your base to the enemies, pushing down towers, killing neutral minions. These little creep guys that walk along, you kill them, you gain experience and gold, and you push down the enemy's base. While doing this, you gain experience to unlock new spells, and you gain gold to buy new items. And then at the end of the match, it's over. You go into the next match, you choose a new hero, and you pretty much start over from scratch. You start at level 1 every time. The only persistent gain is outside of the game, where you can, you know, earn rewards to buy things and earn achievements and things like that. But at the start of each game, it will reset. I don't actually want to play a caster. Let's see here. I don't have any clue who most of these champions are. There have been a lot of people that have been added in recently. Let's see. Nice little spin here. Deathmatch places bounty on enemy, increasing ally movement speed. If the enemy is killed, the killer and deathmatch receive additional gold. Ooh. Interesting. Oh, okay. Apparently I got a random champion. Awesome. Fantastic. We have Death Rider dude here. Who am I playing? Dead Rider. Haha. I got it right without even knowing what his name was. Look at me go. So yeah, I haven't even seen the majority of these champions in the game. So like with any MOBA game, the hardest part is figuring out what all the champions do and what all the items and everything do. And this game does make it fairly easy. I like the fact that they have the champions split up into those different pools. The damage, the caster, and then the tank or something, I think, was the last option. I didn't even actually look at it. I believe it's tank, though. So it does make it a little bit easier to split up. And then they're all ranked by stars for difficulty. You can preview all their abilities. It's very, very easy to go through the champions and see what you would actually like to pick, which is something that I felt was kind of lacking in Dota 2. It was very, very hard for me to look at the champions and comprehend and say, you know, this one might be a good fit for me or this one might not be. I really had to go through all of them individually and read every single ability to understand, you know, what they all did, and really had no idea the difficulty of them until I got into the game. It was like, oh man, this is going to be hard to do. So yeah, the artwork and stuff like that is very Asian. As you can see, it's definitely a different style from what we've been seeing recently with League of Legends, Heroes of Newerth, Dota 2, Smash Muck Champions, Bloodline Champions, all these other MOBA style games. This definitely differentiates itself as far as the art style and things like that go. It's kind of interesting to see. So here we go. We start out. We got this big old guy here. This is our base defender. Down here, oh lord, my mouse is so super sensitive. We have our base. I don't even know what my champion does. Kills that enemy with low health and heals himself. Debilitating spray. See, I don't even know what kind of champion I am. Interesting. Links enemy souls together with the lowest health receive. I think I'm a caster. Oh god. I don't even know. I don't even know. I have no idea what I am. Oh lord. Magic damage 100% plus 4%. That doesn't really help much. Hero attributes. Intelligence. I am a magic hero. There we go. That's how you figure that one out. So we'll go to, see, we're not physical damage though. So let's go back here. I like the way the item shop is made as well. Like I can go right in here. I can see magic, mana regen. Very, very easy for me to see what's actually in here. It doesn't look like they have ability power like League of Legends has. See, strength, agility. Yeah, these just kind of have intelligence here. And there is actually suggested items over here. Oh, thank God. So I am just going to buy that. Looks like I'm out of gold for now. So off we go. And oh, this is I would like to point out that the game does not have wait, which lane am I going to? There's one up here, there's two here. We'll go up here. This game doesn't actually have 1920 by 1080. If we go into system options here, I'm going to turn this down just a tad bit. There we go. But if you go into system options here, and the sound just completely shut off, that's fantastic. Oh, come on, really? Betas. It's a beta. It's a beta. That happens. Really? Okay, so I guess we don't have music anymore because that's just going to turn itself off. There's no 1920 by 1080 option, so I can't actually choose that. Everything else is maxed out as far as it'll go. And let's get up here before. Instantly kills an enemy and absorbs a small amount to heal himself. Debilitating spray from its mouth. Enemies in the corner slow, suffer damage over time, and grant vision to Dead Rider. I like that. I can deal with that. So I used it. I'm not sure how helpful it was. Oh yes, I'm ranged. I love being ranged in MOBA games. Oh, it makes it so much easier to play. So that guy's almost dead. We bursted what's his face over there down pretty hard. Little shield guy. Oh, did I really not get him? Oh, I do damage over time, but it's like barely any. Also, my mouse is actually going off the right-hand side of the screen. So if you see me trying to scroll to the right and it's not working, that's why. For whatever reason, this doesn't actually appear to be binding my mouse to the window screen, which is very, very frustrating. Alright, let's get up here. Yeah, we hit him with it. Awesome. Try and get some last hits here. Not working too well. There is denying in this game, as you can see. He actually just denied one of those creeps from me. And as you'll see in the lanes, we actually have 2 towers instead of 1, which is something interesting, I suppose. I'm not really sure how much of a mechanic that plays, but I suppose if 1 tower goes down, you still have the chance of defending the second one and holding your lane where it is. Whereas, you know, in a typical game, you lose a tower and that's it for that area. And I should see what my item actually does. Gain 1 gold every 5 seconds and gives me health and mana. That works for me, can't complain. Oh, and I actually did not choose my ability over here, so check this out. You get your Titan skills here. You can pick this at any time in the game. And you can see it's currently level 1 offense, defense, and support abilities. I'm obviously going to pick offense because I'm an offensive person. You can add lifesteal, you can add slows to your attacks, sapping power to attack to reduce their mana, and it causes damage equal to 60% of the mana loss. So you can see at the start it loses mana by 10, and I would actually cause 6 damage for that 10 mana loss. Reduces defense, causes physical damage. I guess I'll take Fireball here since I am a caster. Let's see what this does. I'm the only one in my lane. Oh, this is not good. This is not good at all. This is why I normally play against bots. Because I am a bad, bad champion. Player, person, thing. Oh, Lord. These towers actually don't appear to do very much damage, which is certainly interesting. I suppose there is 2 of them. So, so I actually do a lot of damage over time, it would seem. Not sure what all I can do here. That was a decent gank. He came in there from the side. We did some nice damage there, I think. Probably not as much as I was supposed to do, but hey. Nobody ever said I was pro. Causes 12 damage per second and slow by 12%. For 14 seconds, though, that is a long time. That is a very long CC. Oh, I wish I could slow her. Balls. We got ping going on down there. You can ping the minimap, let your allies know what's going on. The laning phase in here feels pretty good. I really like where it's at, honestly. Use a fireball there. Wow, that was super effective. How much damage does this do? 50 magic damage. Oh, buddy. Oh, man, he's only got 750 health. That's going to bring him down in no time. The cooldown is really, really low, and the mana cost is only 5 points. So I guess I'm just supposed to like spam that anytime I get in range. I'm not even really sure. Seems very, very odd. I'm gonna go ahead and go back now. Oh no. He's throwing a phoenix at me. I don't know if that's ours or not. There is the mount key here. Does that actually do anything? Yeah, you can see here I have mounted. Hit the V key, I jump on my mount. And I'm actually being healed by something. What was I being healed by? That's interesting. I don't even know. That doesn't even look like it's speeding me up. This might not be the correct game mode for mounts. I just kind of hop on my little cloud and keep going exactly as fast as I was going a moment before. Fantastic. So we have this now. Looks like our next buy is going to be boots. Let's go back. Do we have consumables? Use effects? No. Additional? No. Consumables. Maybe consumables under the, I don't know, consumables tab. Teleports here to the select location after 3 seconds of channeling. Definitely. Cover 1500 health in 20 seconds. If hit during the process, it will be canceled. There's wards here. There's health and mana potions. You can buy these little extra bottles here that restore essence, restores mana and whatnot, and removes negative effects. All seems fairly handy. There's not actually anybody in mid lane right now, so I am going to head this way. This guy's heading down towards bottom. We'll ping him out, so hopefully they know. Alright, that guy said he's on his way mid in chat, so we'll head back to top. Oh man, look how slow I am. Oh my god, this is so slow. And boots are so expensive, at least the tier of boots that was suggested for me to buy, $11.50. You'll also see there are little camps here in the jungle, which I'm actually not going to approach. As well as, if we can find it here, a little shopkeeper. Little Brilski there. He'll be willing to sell stuff to you. It totally works for me. Looks like I think our guy up top here just got a kill. So we are actually, let's see if we can push these towers down. We'll see how strong the, oh no. It makes me sad. These towers strong. Oh my god, ow. Okay. They don't hit too hard. Holy crap, look how quick we're pushing them down. Oh my goodness. I actually have to use this potion now because I'm, looks like I can actually, let's see if I can use a mana potion on him. I sure can. You can use your potion on allies. That is awesome. So again, compared to on the tier of like MOBAs that are out now, oh my god, can we take this tower? Oh, that's so cool. We just took both those towers at how many minutes into the game? At 7 minutes into the game, we took 2 towers. So they're definitely weaker than the League of Legends towers. Alright. We do have a portal up here. This actually leads to a boss location, which I didn't talk about. There are all these boss sections here in the corners of the map. One up there and one down here, I believe. Frost and fire kind of differences there. And I believe, I could be wrong on this, but from what I read in the little synopsis of the game or whatnot, it said that you actually kill those bosses and they will give you, oh my gosh, that hurt. And they will actually respawn and fight for you. I believe that that is how they were described. So, I'm not sure, but even if that's not the case, I am sure that killing those bosses gives you some sort of bonus, whether it's experience or gold or an item drop. It's basically the equivalent to Roshan or Baron or whatever big mega monster you're used to in the game that you play. This game does not appear to be too bad. The pacing is pretty good. The pacing in MOBA games is very, very important. Whether it be too slow or too fast. You don't want your game to be too hard to play, but at the same time you don't want it to be boring. So there's a very careful balance between those that you have to pay attention to when you are making your game and, you know, producing it for everybody. So I am just going to run back here. Do I have enough gold for boots? Where's my gold? 666. No, I do not. That's okay. We'll do a quick little run back here. He might actually, oh god. We'll come up here. We'll see if I can bait. He's going to push all the way up to these towers. And I feel like we're probably going to try to gank right here. So, you can see this giant dude here floating around on his little cloud. Try to come up here. Hopefully I can help a little bit. He used all his abilities already. There wasn't a whole lot I could do. Try and drop dots on as many things as possible. What's my ulti do? Dead Rider links enemy souls together. The enemies with the lowest health receive extra damage based on the damage the others take. Interesting. Alright, and you can see here I actually have the option to upgrade to a level 2. And what will this do? 100 magic damage. I don't think I really want that though. It doesn't seem to be all that useful. There is a slow there. I think I'm actually going to take this slow. Because, just because I could have done that while I was running back. What a waste of time. But I'm actually going to take that slow because I feel like being the ranged champion and having these damage over time spells, I kind of want to keep them in range of it. And I do want to keep them in range of those damage over time so they have that ulti or whatnot on them. So hopefully that's right. I don't know. Like I said, this is a first look. I am by no means a pro at this game. I don't understand all the champions or anything yet. And I don't even have a champion I've ever played before. So that might play a small role in my ability to comprehend what I should be doing. I don't want that in my backpack. I want it in my inventory. No, what happened? Am I like, what the crap? Oh, okay, I bought them. Maybe I wasn't close enough to the stand or something to actually buy those. Alright, so now we have teleport scrolls. We got pings going down all over. But it doesn't look like there's actually anybody there. I could probably, you know what, I might actually just port in down here. I feel like if we did a 3-man push on bottom lane right now, that might actually work really, really well. So I'm going to try to port in down here. Let's see how this teleport works. And, okay, that will actually take you to the nearest tower to that location. So even though it says it'll teleport you to a location, it actually takes you to that nearest tower. So that's a good thing to know. Again, the translations and whatnot aren't perfect. So hopefully that's something that's cleaned up for the final release to make that a little more apparent as to what exactly that does. Oh, there's a guy right here. Hello. And he's dead. Wait, what the heck? Is that not like an actual guy? That was odd. I totally thought we got that guy. Oh! Totally got him. That ulti was pretty cool. I have a big bomb on my head now. That's okay. We will go ahead and use this. Use a little mana potion. Give some mana to him. Because I'm a good guy. I'm a team player. That's what it's all about. Here comes this guy strutting in here. Ooh, those towers took down that cannon pretty quickly. Alright. So the push down here didn't actually work as well as I would have hoped. I'm going to go ahead and teleport back up here. Help him out. Teleport scrolls, man. Gotta love them. Got to love them. Alright, keep maxing this out. I want to get those slows as high as possible. Basically, we just want to be able to chase people. So overall, the game is pretty nice. I am definitely enjoying it. The graphic style I do actually like. I was a little bit concerned at first because some games just don't fit well with the Asian style, in my opinion. I mean, some people love it like no matter what, you know, they just love the graphic style that, you know, Japan and Korea and whatnot brings into the gaming industry. But in my opinion, some games do just seem to fit better without that. But this game definitely fits well for it. Hopefully they fix the graphical issue. No 1920 by 1080 is kind of annoying because that is my native monitor resolution. So anything lower than that doesn't really look all that great on my screen. It can be a little bit choppy or blurry or whatnot. But again, it's in beta, so a lot of those issues, the translations, the graphics options, things like that, are things that could very well change. As far as gameplay goes, oh my god, I just got one-shotted by something. That is what will happen in MOBAs. I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do about that. Can I buy my boots yet? No. Oh, there is a little energy bottle here. Ooh, I like that. Can I not? Oh, I have just enough for the boots, so we'll get those boots first. And those actually decrease my cooldown reduction boots. Handy to have. The UI is very, very easy, very smooth to use. I like this, as long as the abilities are like useful. And I feel like putting slows and lifesteals like that on, you know, a short cooldown like this where I can go through and switch it at will. Like basically I'm saying, oh, okay, this slow sucks, which it actually kind of does right now. And I decide I want to switch it out for something else. Maybe I want to go for something support. Increases mana regen out of combat. That actually seems kind of useful, especially for a mage like myself. So I'm like, alright, screw the slow thing. That was a really stupid idea. I don't want to throw the entire match because of that. I'll switch over to mana. No biggie. It's very nice to have that very... It's sort of low risk, low reward. The options don't seem hugely powerful, but at the same time, you can switch them so often that if you do pick the wrong option, it's very easy to go back and fix later on. Let's switch this out here. And I gotta remember I have this lifesteal ability that I should probably be using. There we go. Probably supposed to be using that as a last hit type thing. Throwing on some damage over time. Collect some gold. But I mean, it is a MOBA. I'm not sure personally if this does enough new to make its own little niche in the market. I mean, it feels like a MOBA. I've played MOBAs before. It doesn't, there's nothing that immediately jumps out at me where I'm like, oh man, I can only get this in this game. It has the mounting system, which is a little different. It has the boss system, which again is a little bit different. But nothing just really like screams innovation. But I don't know. It does, at the same time, it's not a bad game. It's not an unenjoyable game. It just seems very... I'm not sure what the word is. I'm not trying to insult the game at all because it's not bad. I don't want to give you guys the wrong impression. I just don't know if there's room in the market right now, I guess, for more games like this. And I feel the same way about MMOs right now with Secret World and Guild Wars 2 and everything else coming out this year. There's just so many of the same types of games coming out that unless you're doing something innovative, unless you're doing something new, then it's very hard to convince people to come over to your game. But again, being a free-to-play game, it doesn't hurt to try it out. Like, there's no harm in it. You know, downloading the game, spending 30 minutes downloading it and installing it isn't going to kill anybody. But whether people stick around or not, whether, you know, the game is worth it or does enough differently or is really truly enjoyable, completely depends on the game aspects within the game itself. And it looks like we are going to do Spitewing here. Spitewing, is he not the hero that we... You can unlock a boss as a hero. Wait, am I getting this right? I'm not sure that I'm getting this right. This guy right here, you can actually unlock as a hero, because that is kind of cool. But again, with it being paid for, I'm not 100% sure if that's the best idea in the world. Hopefully there are other options for getting it other than that. Down he goes. We get some experience. We get some gold. Does he drop anything? Not sure. We're all just kind of hanging out here. Is there any reason we're all here? Guardians killed Spitewing. Morale is low. Harbingers, the building defense has been reduced. Guardian Shatterhorn will start the battle in 60 seconds. So it looks like we're actually going to gain an ally because of what we did. And not only that, but we also reduced the enemy's defenses. So that's definitely a handy little bonus to have. He wasn't all that hard to kill, but I feel like going up into that pit where we actually had to... Oh my god, I'm so dead. Oh my god, I'm so dead. Yep, stealth guy came out of nowhere and killed me. Going up into this pit is definitely a huge risk. Like, I can just imagine if an enemy team knew what they were doing and they came in here and just AoE'd everybody down who was standing here. So high risk, high reward. They definitely did the bosses in a very decent manner in my opinion. It all depends on how hard they actually are to kill, because that did not take us very long. Hopefully that scales up a little bit more later into the game, because we are only 20 minutes in right now. But that is going to do it for me, guys. Give you about 20 minutes look at the game itself and a little 5-minute preview of the menus and whatnot. There's Shatterhorn there coming into the battle. Going to come kill some people. Again, final summation, I suppose. Not a bad game, but in my opinion, this is something you would definitely have to try out for yourself. It's going to be free to play. You know, it doesn't hurt to download it. Give it a try. And it's really going to be up to people's personal preferences as to which MOBA they want to play, whether it's Dota 2, Realm of the Titans, League of Legends. They all do things a little bit differently. They all have their own little flair and style. So, I mean, it is nice to have the option to, you know, go through and pick the game that you enjoy. Competition breeds creativity, breeds, you know, better deals for us as gamers, so nothing at all wrong with that. But that's going to do it for me, guys. I will see you on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe to MMOBomb on YouTube if you have not done so already. We got some awesome free-to-play shows coming your way. Tons of updates letting you know what's going on in the free-to-play MMO market. And don't forget to like and dislike the video. Let me know what you think. The comment section is there for a reason. And I will see you guys on the next video.